Among different religious traditions, there are different perspectives on death. The religions we will discuss in this PSA are Hinduism, Christianity, and Zoroastrianism, and each religion believes in some sort of reincarnation or life after death. The hope of an afterlife is both something that encourages purpose-driven living and would benefit Western societies if adopted more seriously. Hindus believe in reincarnation, the idea that life continues after death, which subsequently points to the concept of purposeful living and hope for an afterlife. Hindus live purposefully because they know it will have ramifications on their next life, but not fearfully because of the hope of eternal life. Having this faith makes death seem less like an ending and more like a celebration of someone's new life.
Christians believe in eternal life joined to God in heaven for those who obey the precepts of their religion. Death, then, does not end the Christian life, but merely transforms it from an inferior earthly existence to the true existence that God intended for man. Believers, then, celebrate death as a means to join the Creator in eternal jubilation. Every aspect of the Christian funeral reflects this belief in the afterlife, praying for the intention of the deceased soul in order to ensure his entrance into heaven.
Zoroastrianism, a monotheistic dualist religion, has a clear emphasis between right and wrong. The Zoroastrians have their own free will to choose their actions that subsequently lead their souls to either eternal happiness or eternal despair. However, these two options are states of consciousness, not a physical place. These beliefs allow the Zoroastrians to take full responsibility for their actions, which in turn allows them to die with the knowledge of where they'll end up. Hinduism, Christianity, and Zoroastrianism all believe in an afterlife for one's soul after his or her earthly body has died. These religions believe that one's earthly body dies while his or her soul leaves earth for either eternal bliss or eternal damnation. All of these religions also believe that one's actions on earth play a crucial role in determining where he or she will end up.
The West, in sharp contrast to the religious view, dreads death, seeking to prolong earthly life by whatever means necessary. Death comes as an unwanted and terrifying prospect. It ends the joys of life, plunging the soul into an unknowable abyss.
Part of the reason that death is so hard to accept for those in the West is that the way in which we live is not the most forward-thinking. Most people try to live in the moment, feeling as if they have to make the most of each day that they have been given. But this leads to a lifestyle without thought to the future and no hope for an afterlife, which makes death so hard to accept.
Western life has become widely secular. To circumvent this, people should instead try and put their lives into perspective. Being a good person instead of worrying about trivial matters like money, which is common in the West, according to these religions, will pay off in the long run.
If the West adopted the approach of Hinduism, Christianity, and Zoroastrianism toward death, it would liberate itself from the chains of fear, transfiguring death from a ghastly end to a new beginning. Thus, the specter of destruction would disappear from life, allowing people to live in peace. At the same time, greater concern for eternal well-being would motivate more responsible behavior because people need not live as if this life provides the only source of joy. Thus, we believe people should live life as a precursor to death, hoping that, in the abyss, they might find the light of eternity. Death should become a transition, not a conclusion.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.